Now, is that okay? So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. Welcome to this supervisor school. I'm really excited. I don't know about you guys, but this is going to be something I think that we will remember for as long as we live. This is going to be something that will change our lives forever, because I know what you're in for in the next hour and 30 minutes. Thank you to Christian Schaffer for this wonderful video that led up to it. He's already introduced me, so I don't have to introduce myself again. But just to tell you a little bit of headlines about me, I have been with Herbalife now for 37 years. Yeah, I mean, there's people on this call, I bet, weren't even born when I signed up as a Herbalife distributor. But that's what this business can do for you. It can give you a lifetime career, and that's what it did for me. When I started, I was working in a university, hated my boss, hated my job. I was an assistant to the vice chancellor, and I really had no hope in my life. I already had a little girl, and I didn't know how I was going to earn money to educate her or anything, you know. But it was one day that a friend of mine asked me to take a look at an opportunity, and that opportunity was in central London. It was a meeting in central London. And I walked into a room and saw a lot of very friendly, happy people who were having fun. I wasn't having fun, so I thought, why not join them? I wasn't ever going to use the products. I didn't think I'd ever could sell anything in my life, but I did start using the products. And it kind of coincided with me being pregnant with my second child. And I used the products while I was pregnant, and that kind of, you know, the health that I felt every day was so different to how I felt before. And that really, I knew that we were onto something really big. Didn't understand it. Back then, nobody really understood nutrition and what nutrition could do for the body. But I knew how I felt, and that was the most important thing. And we didn't have the internet. We weren't, you know, we didn't even have fax machines when I first started. But what we did, we had a lot of ambition. And I got to the supervisor level, where we all are right now. I got to the supervisor level in my first 3 weeks. I had no money. I got a few of my friends came into the business. We worked together. They did 500 volume points, and we just built it. And through that volume, I became a supervisor in my first 3 weeks. My very first supervisor school was in London, and it was with the founder of the company, Mark Hughes. And Mark Hughes said, I'm going to take this product country by country, customer by customer, around the entire world. And some of the people that were around then didn't believe what Mark Hughes said. But the most important thing was I believed him. And I knew that I could do this business, and I could work from home. And that's how I got started. I worked from home. My kitchen table was my office. My warehouse was under the bed. That is how I started, because everything that Mark Hughes told me came true. I followed Mark, and I followed Jim Rohn, and everything they said, do this, I would say. If they said to me, jump, I'd say, how high? I was totally teachable. And because of that, I became president's team member in 1997. Wasn't the quickest mover to president's team. And the company flew me to Los Angeles. And I had dinner with Mark Hughes in his home. And when I got back to London, there was a limousine waiting outside my house, because Mark knew I had told Mark that my son had always dreamed of going in a limousine. And Mark Hughes taught me that we are in the business of making dreams come true. And that's basically how I got started. I've been able to get myself some beautiful homes. I live here in England. I have another house on the beach in Cape Town, South Africa, and where my business took me. Mark said the UK was going to be the stepping stone for the rest of Europe. And as Herbalife opened in Europe, my business went into France, it went into Switzerland, it went into Germany, and then it went over into Hong Kong and Singapore and Malaysia, and then down into South Africa, Namibia. My business, I get paid now income from 28 different countries. And I have 49 president's team members in my global organization. I have 4 lines of diamonds, one more to go before I catch up with Shazi. And it's been a dream come true. I've been able to educate my children, give them the best education money could buy. They both are following their own dream careers. I'm the grandmother now of 4 children, for 3 boys and 1 girl, and I'm able to help now with their education fees. They're privately educated and they're going on to great things. So because of Herbalife, I changed a generation of my family. My mother and father could never have done what I've done for my kids financially, is what I'm talking about, nor because of a company called Herbalife. Now, I wanted to share with you, because today is a very special day. It's a good friend of mine's birthday, and her name is Maya Kandrikhar. Now, I met Maya. She started phoning me up a couple of years ago, and we were planning to do online Zoom calls for India. And we were talking about it, how we were going to put these calls together. And, you know, she would call me sometimes with her husband, Shazi, and they were so excited. And I remember once talking to them on the phone at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I think it was about the 10th of the month, and they had already sponsored 10 people, and they were still working at 2 o'clock in the morning. Because, you know, when you find, we say in England, when you find something that you love to do, you never have to work another day in your life. And so to give you a little bit of background, Maya and her husband Shazi were the first Chairman's Club members in India. And I see we have quite a few people on the call here tonight from India, and I just want to applaud you. I've just come back from India. I've just come back from Kerala, where I went to a wellness retreat, and I just want to applaud you. The job that you're doing in India is spectacular, spectacular. Well done, guys, well done. And I know it's just going to get better. There's no doubt about it. And so going back to Shazi and Maya, they worked together hand in hand, and they were partners, strong partnerships, and they built an amazing global organization. Maya cannot be with us physically today because last month, on the 6th of March, Maya passed away. Maya has joined my great mentors, Mark Hughes, Jim Rowan, and my sponsor, Alan Lorenz, who passed away a year ago. So they are going to have such an amazing time in heaven. There must be one hell of a hum going on up there. And they're all with us. They're all with us because of the messages they left with us, and the love that they left with us, and the ambition that they left with us, and the vision that they left with us. Yes, they are. They're still here. And I know that Maya's beloved husband, Shazi, is dedicating this supervisor school in honor of his late wife, Maya. So I don't know about you, but I got my book ready. Here it is. And I've got my pen ready. And I'm going to be taking good notes, because I want to learn from the best of the best. And that is Shazi Kandrikhar. So please, on this momentous day of Maya's birthday,
Hi, everybody.
Welcome,
Konnichiwa.
Shazi Kandrikhar, straight after this video. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Namaste.
Maya Kandrikhar.
Shazi Kandrikhar, Chairman's Club members.
Been in the business over 25 years in Herbalife. So excited to be here. And it was just an interesting journey with Herbalife because what happened was I came in to lose some weight. I just was very excited seeing my sponsors, Doran and Emiko Andre, and the way they had got amazing results. And I decided to do something about my own weight and my own business and try to at least change my own life. And that's what happened when I was in Tokyo those years ago. And it helped me so much to help other people. And it's been a great journey. And the things that helped me to do the business was a lot of activities that they helped me to learn and work through. And it was amazing. And what I would like to do is share these experiences because not only did I lose my 25 kgs, I also managed to help a lot of people do a lot of things. And then when I came to India, it was another experience because the Indian market was something really we didn't know anything about. But this is an amazing experience because India is where it is today.
Beginning of the future of wonderful things to come as we understand it. But to quickly share with you what happened. So I got recruited by Maya as a customer. I went on to gain 20 kgs of weight and voila, the journey began. Went to my first meeting. The meeting was so exciting. I saw so many testimonials of so many people, and then I just asked myself the question, why not me? Why not me? And you know what? True, why not? That we have and take advantage of the opportunity that has been presented to us through this amazing company called Herbalife. We are very excited, and especially when I look at my kids today, I feel so good because both of them are like, they sport six packs and they work out and they have the Herbalife 24 and they have the shakes religiously. And it's so good. And I think this whole culture of health and nutrition begins from home, and Herbalife supports that whole process. So I'm very, very, very excited, and I'm grateful to Herbalife for that. So how we do the business is very exciting. It's very exciting. Okay, we use all the traditional methods. We are very Mark Hughes followers. So we do the use, wear, talk, 10-10-10 philosophy, and we've been following that all through. We started doing nutrition clubs, and they were doing pretty well, and that's how we built most of our business. So the organization uses social media very effectively today. We run virtual nutrition clubs. Okay, we run 21-day challenges. We run fit club kind of thing online once again, which is virtual. And apart from which, we do HOMs and we do trainings. Nonetheless, the power of the product, the power of the company, that's what's driving us. How people are getting healthier and how our associates, how our supervisors and everybody is growing is because we're able to reach out and help more people to use these amazing products. So our consumer base has increased and people are getting healthier, they're feeling better. And that's so exciting, and it's so satisfying and gratifying for both Maya and me, because one of the things Maya always taught me, or what I learned, is that it's all about being better, doing better, and making the world happier and healthier. And that's what Mark's philosophy always was, what we always have learned. I want to mention a few names. I want we got 3 diamonds out of Japan, or we got 2 from India, and I want to mention the 2 from India. And we got the first one, who Maya identified. Okay.
Avinash Gopala.
So blessed to have this phenomenal opportunity. Firstly, I would like to thank my sponsors, mentors, and the first Chairman's Club members from India, Maya ma'am and Shazi sir. We were always taught to love and give genuine care to all our consumers. These are the basics that we built our organization. Maya ma'am and Shazi sir were not just our sponsors and mentors, but they have always given the guidance with a lot of love and friendship. We cannot be less proud and less happy for their success. And it gives me so much of happiness, lots of gratitude, because I'm one of their diamonds and I'm so happy and blessed to share this opportunity today.
Then we have the fifth diamond of ours. His name is Syed Abdul Nauman, and Nauman is also a guy who is amazing. Okay? Very strong guy, very strong leader, and we're very excited that he got to the president's team, and we are here today as Chairman's Club members. But here's what I want to tell you. All of this starts with some kind of a thought, some kind of a dream, some kind of a vision that, hey, let's do this, okay? And but there were a couple of people who actually helped this happen. And I want to thank Ajay Khanna, because Ajay Khanna, when he joined Herbalife India, and the first thing he asked me was, so you're 3 diamond, you just need 2 more. So, are you going to be the first Chairman's Club member of India? And I said, yeah, okay? And that was the first step. And then I want to mention one more person, Jolly Hunjan. What he did in Charlotte, when we went for the honors, he took my book, he was sitting next to me, he took my book and he wrote in my book, you are the first chairman of India. And I kept looking at it. And then he kept calling me sometime and saying that, you know, dude, are you going to be there or not? And somewhere it triggered off. Our last message as we sign off is to tell you that the lifestyle is great, the product's great, the company is great, the training is great, the corporate is great. And I want to thank every one of the people, all the peer distributors, all the team members of Herbalife India, everybody, really thank you, and let's all grow together and live to love.
Love to live.
Future is so bright. We're just getting started. God bless all of you.
Shazi Kandrikhar, first Chairman's Club member of India. Welcome.
Yeah, hello, everybody. Hi. I don't know, it's slightly an emotional, start, but I just want to say a big hello to all of you. But before I start, I just want to say hi to my mom and dad. This is the first time they're seeing the video. Dad, mom, can you just say hello to my dad and mom? Dad, mom, dad and mom. Okay.
Hello from England.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So anyway, thank you so much, Angela. Thank you so much, Christian, for arranging all of this. And firstly, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. All of you are from different parts of the world, so it's kind of a little difficult to know where you are from. But yeah, I'm just happy I'm a part of this call today. Even more so because this call marks such an important, day for me personally in my life. Today is Maya's birthday. Of course, we all know we lost her some time ago, unfortunately, but it still marks a very important day because, we're all getting to meet today, wherever we are in the world. And it's so great. It's so great. So thank you, Angela, for inviting me. And thank you, the world, for being a part of this, supervisor school. So those of you who have not, by the way, Angela, your story is very amazing. I looked at those videos. I still remember flying with you. Yeah. I believe from Heathrow, from London to Charlotte.
Correct. With Jolly.
Yeah, Jolly, yeah. The three of us were sitting next to each other and we were talking about a lot of things. And especially at the time when we're talking about the Chairman's Club, okay? I mean, we're talking about David Bevan, and I don't know if you remember. So we were talking that, hey, we all good to get to the Chairman's Club. So, I think somewhere I have to thank you in not just one way, in many ways, because you put that in my mind too, right? Because the whole 8 hours of conversation, it was all about moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up, okay? And thank you. It was lovely 8 hours. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shazi.
Yeah, thank you, Angela. So everybody on the call, many of you may or may not know me, okay? This call is in complete English. I hope my English is, my accent may not be exactly the same, but as what you may want to think, but, at the end of it, it is English. No, happy birthday, sir, is not me, dear. It's happy birthday, Maya. Okay, thank you very much. It's Maya's birthday, but yeah, I take that as on her behalf. Okay, so coming back to it. So here's what I want you to think, okay? Before I tell my story a little bit about how I got started and all of that, please write this down. What I want you to think is this. Whatever you think success. Okay? And that's one of the primary reasons that we got initiated in our brain that we're going to get here. Okay? So success is where you want to arrive. And for that reason, we want to take some actions. Okay? So we'll talk a little bit about what kind of actions we're going to take in the next couple of months. Okay. If you can do that, which I'm sure all of us can do collectively, things are going to be great for business. Okay. Now I'm going to tell my story in a very short way, and I'm going to get to the point that I believe that can help business. Whether you're in Africa, you're in Australia, you're in America, it doesn't matter, okay? The main thing is you're on Herbalife, okay? And the same things apply whichever country, wherever we are in. So my name is Shazi Kandrikhar. I know all of you kind of know me, but we haven't had the chance to meet. So I'll tell my story in very short. I got introduced to Herbalife more than 2 decades ago. And I came as a consumer of the product, okay, to be very honest. And I gained a couple of kilos. I felt good on the products. I gave my mother the products. My mother felt good on the products. And as consumers, we initiated our business in a way that the business opened the doors to us. I seriously was not interested in the Herbalife business because I was more interested in the automobile business. So, the cars and, because I've always been a car guy. So I was always in that. By the way, my family is in the leather business, but I did not get myself involved. Okay. However, slowly but surely, I got a chance to attend some of the meetings. You want to write this word down, meetings. It really is very important, okay? Integral to the way that we go ahead in the future part of what we do. So when I saw a couple of meetings, I got a little bit more, first intrigued, to be honest, that is this true? Can it really happen? Can I get the same life that these people are sharing on, a platform with a lot of people? And then you kind of think, okay, will it happen for me? And then I thought to myself that why not? If it happened for somebody else, why not me? It's so simple, right? And then slowly I got started. And I'm very grateful to my late wife, Maya, for pulling me into the Herbalife business. Okay. And I want you to be grateful to your sponsors. Okay. Because in more ways than one, they have brought you into this opportunity. Okay. And that is something which is so important, because it's a direction from, whichever angle you want to look at it. Okay. From God or from the sponsor. But at the end of it, it's your direction. Where are you going to go? How are you going to take it forward? So we're going to talk a little bit about that in this session. Okay. And what your role is going to have to be as a supervisor. Because to be on, by the way, congratulations to all of the supervisors who are brand new here. Okay. Congratulations. Please, I'd like to, give you a round of applause there. Congratulations to all the, world teams, get teams, mill teams, president teams, executives, senior executives, chief executives, and I don't know if there's a chairman's club here. Congratulations to each of us that we're here on this call together. The most important thing is, how do we grow? And this call, as short as it is, I would like us to think on 2 or 3 things. The first thing that I would like you to think about is about keep moving. Okay. And when you think about keep moving, you want to think about keep moving ahead in the marketing plan. All right. And why the reason the marketing plan, and this we must understand as a supervisor, is that how can I move ahead to the next pin? Because the pin donates or not donates. It actually, it says that, hey, listen, where you are, what you do, and how much you've done, and how much you earn, and what, it's progression. So this call has to be more about progression. Where are we going to go? What are we going to do? And how we're going to do it. And I'm going to give you a couple of small little tips, because I don't have much time in this call, but I will think about it. So when I got started, going back all those years, see, some of these things, storytelling is, sharing experiences, like Angela shared hers. So we're just trying to tell you, you're creating your story. So what is the story that you are going to write for yourself is so important. Maya, my beautiful late wife, when I started, she used to say, okay, in Herbalife, your life is a portrait. Portrait. You can paint your picture. You can paint your future. What does that mean? What it means is when you think about the future and you have an empty canvas and you're painting on that canvas, you're painting what you want in the future. Okay. And that means it's a vision that you have deep down inside. And that actually is something which we must think about. Right? And while you think about it, the first question is, really, why did you join Herbalife? For me, I'll give you 4 or 5 things which I thought brought me into Herbalife. Maybe it can resonate for you. This is the foundation I'm telling you. I'm going to tell you what to do after this. Okay. In the way, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're going to do what you're going to do. I'm just going to kind of talk to you about it. So for me, I joined Herbalife because of family. For me, number 1 thing in my life is family. How many of you number 1 is family? If it is, raise your hand or give me a little thing. Family, right? Am I right? Family, family. All right, I'm getting a lot of messages. Family, family, family. The second reason I joined Herbalife is because I know that Herbalife can give health. Because you need the health to take care of your family. Am I right? Health? Anybody health? Okay. The third thing I thought about is respect. You know, you want to be respected for what you do. You know, we want to do good to people. How many of you want to do good to people and be respected for doing the good? Fantastic. And obviously, I had my fourth angle was spirituality. I mean, I want to be spiritually connected in a way that I can actually justify what I do. Anybody here spiritually connected? You go to the church, you go to the mosque, right? Now, the last part for me when I joined was income. Now, you wrote those 5 things. Now you write this in order on the side of what you think is important to you first. Is income first important for you? Is family first important for you? Is health important for you? What is important for you? You write it down. Don't put it in a combination. Family, health, income, or income, family, health, spirituality, vagara, vagara. What is the first most important thing for you today? Today. Write it down. Income. I'm liking this. Because you already got the health through Herbalife. God has blessed you with the family. It's just how you hold that family. Okay? All right? But today, what do we need? Everybody. See how many income I'm getting here. Everybody's saying income. Today, we know if we have income, we can still manage our health. We can still earn the respect. We can enjoy the family time. We can give back to the family. We can have great, everything. So income becomes an integral part of why we are on this call. Because this call is a supervisor university. Right? And you're not wasting your time, from various parts of the world that you are. Okay? So here's what I want you to think about. I already told you what you're focused on is income. So if you're focused on income, okay, we need to understand where the income comes from. Okay. So my story, going back to that a little bit. So I came as a customer. The customer story converted into attending an STS, becoming a distributor, and then becoming a supervisor. Okay. It started that way. I mean, everybody has a story. Okay. So you got to write a story, like I said. And thereafter, what happened is that by the way, you want to ask this question to yourself. 2 questions. What do you know and who do you know? Okay. What do you know is going to always evolve. That's a good part of it. Who do you know is also going to evolve, because it's another good part of it. Because you're going to keep meeting people, right? And these are the pluses of our Herbalife business. So the whole thing is this. We need to think about really the next 3 months. Next 3 months, crucial. And one of the things I understand is this. Do all of you have enough customers? Do you have enough consumers? Raise your hand. Consumers? You have enough consumers? You got 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30? You got 5? Fantastic. You got 20? Fantastic. So we got consumers. Okay. Now, this call is a supervisor university. So the objective of the supervisor university is for us to ensure that we actually comprehend the reason why we actually got into this business in a way and for what way. So here's how I want to explain the way the business, not enough consumers, you will get it, Mr. I'm sure you'll find, I don't know who that was, but we can always find. That's how we identify, how we grow, right? So let's come back. So see, this is from my understanding, okay, is this, our business is like, just put like, well, let me see if I can do that for you. Okay, is like, just like, it's you here, okay, and then let's say you got two legs. Okay, we were taught by Marcuse, retail, recruit, retail, recruit. Am I right? Am I right? Right? Absolutely right. So that means that's the structure and the foundation of the thought process of the way that the business is going to help us in the future. So what does retail mean? Getting consumers. What does recruit mean? Getting a base. Now, here's how I would like you to, just decipher it. Okay. So let's say if we try to break the business down in our brain, okay, we're breaking down the business in the way that what kind of business are we in? Simple. We're in a simple business of distribution of healthcare products. So we help people to get healthier. Point number one. Point number two is we help people to do the same, and then, we multiply our business. Okay. So, which means there are two angles of business, which is retail and recruit. So the retail angle is simple, which is what? Getting consumers. But in my words, I want you to think about it. Direct distribution. Retail is a way of doing direct distribution, wherein you're in directly contact with your consumer, and your consumer in contact with you, and you do work as a wellness health coach, and you guide them, and of course you support that process, and that's great, right? That's great. All right. But at the same time, we have the other angle of the business. And the other angle of the business is of multiplication of the business. And this is, as supervisor, we must understand this. Why we joined the business is not because we really wanted to be a salesperson. Okay? Sales is great. Everything is sold. Everything has to be sold. But the point is, we want to also multiply our business, which means how do you multiply a business? Is to the second angle, which is recruitment. Okay. And why I say the word recruitment is because it's so imperative and relevant for the future of where we stand today and invest our time today, because that's what we're here for the future. We're working, vision. We want to think about the future, right? So the second part of it is the second leg of the business. And that second leg is what? Is what the way Maya taught me. Okay, and I'm teaching you all my learnings. By the way, I want to share with you, all of my learnings have been through Maya. Okay, and Maya learned everything from Marcuse. Marcuse and her were very, very close. Marcuse used to call her Shotty, hey Shotty types. Okay, so I mean, this is what we learned, and this is always the foundation. So what is the second part? Is the part of recruitment. What is this recruitment? In my understanding of things, when I started to learn the business, is indirect distribution. You have a direct distribution, which is basically through your consumer base, which you do yourself. Indirect distribution is when you have business partners who do their direct distribution. So you're indirectly distributing the program of what? The program of sharing better health, better goodness, everything that is, what Herbalife and the mission is all about. So let's talk a little bit about where we stand today and where we want to go in the next couple of months. Let's say 90 days. Okay. I mean, let's not put it too long. Okay. I want you to write down, what is your pin position? Can you write it down, please? Everybody. Write it down. Okay, fantastic. You wrote it down? Amazing. Now, write down your next pin position. Next pin position. Fantastic. World team, Salman said, fantastic, amazing. Some of you get email team, press team. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Next, fantastic, fantastic. Carla, Temba, I mean, amazing. Active world team, Mano, Naidu, and I don't know, all from different part of the world. I don't know, Kitelo, Kanse, Dalre, Monica, and Mariana. Yeah, next pin. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Christian, Doctor. Okay, fantastic. Okay, now, next thing you want to write down, now that you wrote down, okay, this is my next pin. Okay, write down when. When. Maya, Shardas, Vashita, when? This year. Yeah, September 2023, somebody put. I like that, December 2023. Noshipito, Mariana. Okay, so this is good. So we July 2023. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. That means we got some thought process going that, hey, listen, I'm going to get there and I'm going to get there at that particular time. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Next question I have for you. Do you think your business today is going to get you there? No, today's business. Today. As of India time 10:20. Okay. No, right? How many no's I got? How many no's? Okay. So basically, we understand that the business structure we have today is not going to take us to where we desire to arrive in even the time frame that we planned or we written. So what we wrote is just something that it's a wishful thought. You know what I mean? A wishful thought is a great thought. Okay, but we should not be in wishful thinking process. We're going to take action. We're going to identify that, hey, listen, what I got is not going to take me to where I got to go. So what do I do? As Mark always said, write this down, very big, very big. New solves all. What does that mean? New solves all. Meaning, we need more new business to create more business. And that's not like, I mean, it's just logic, right? We don't need to learn rocket science for it. But sometimes we know the things, but we don't take the action that is needed for us to take that next level into our stride and go ahead. And you know something? Can everybody lift your finger? Turn it to your nose. Point your nose. If it has to happen, who's going to make it happen? Yeah. Isn't it? Yeah. If it has to be, it's up to me. Isn't it right? Okay. So let's do this. All right. And it's just amazing. But here's what I want to tell you. Sometimes the emotional quotient of the way that we work kind of distracts us. Yes, me, yes. It's me. You gotta, me is me, yeah. We gotta do it, right? So here's what I want to tell you. Sometimes we focus so much on the result of what's going to happen. Okay? And sometimes it doesn't happen. Some of you have you gotten disappointed when you didn't get result? Congratulations. It happens to everybody. Some of you have been very happy when you had a great day and great results happen. Like maybe you just sold like 100 volume point, or you got a new supervisor in your organization. You know, you feel really good, right? You feel good. You just feel good. It's a feel good story. But here's what you need to understand. You should not focus on your result. Okay, this is my advice. You can do the way you want to do it. It's my advice. Why don't you focus on your actions? Okay, results will follow. It will come. If not today, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, another day. I'm sure you have had enough distributors who never called you back. I'm sure you have had enough distributors who, customers who never reordered. Okay. But the whole thing is we got to keep going and going and going and going. Because we cannot stop being persistent in our action, and we cannot stop being lazy in that, because Herbalife is a beautiful opportunity. How many of you agree Herbalife is like, wow, right? Hey, I'm a Chairman's Club member talking to you. Herbalife is wow. All right? Absolutely. So wow. So let's take this opportunity more aggressively and understand that life and success is a marathon. Write it down. Write it down. Success is a marathon. You know what a marathon is? It's a marathon, you know. You know what I mean? It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It's a marathon. Enjoy the journey, but understand your journey. And here's what you want to do, is you want to make sure, without wasting any time from today, success is a marathon. Okay, but the beauty of the marathon is like, and Maya taught me this. I'll tell you this. Okay. Maya told me, Shazi, if you want to go from, I don't know if you know about the topography of India. Okay, but clearly you may be in Sweden or London or, Australia or Africa. But, you got to go from point A to point B. And let's say you take a train, right? There are always going to be stops. You stop on a station, and a station, and a station, and a station. But you don't get off on a station, do you? You don't. You got to ride the whole run till you reach your destination. And she explained it in that way to me, that listen, if you got to get to the president's team, you got to ride the ride. Okay, but enjoy the ride. And you got to get to the 1 diamond and 2 diamond, or like Angela, 4 diamond, and then Angela is going to be 5, and all of you are going to be press teams. But you got to ride the ride. So it's a marathon. We just have to work. But how do you work this marathon? Okay, write this down. Write this down. Building royalty is the first objective of your business. Now, can you all write down what is your royalty? It could be whatever it is, 200, 300, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 2,500, whatever. If it is zero also, it doesn't matter, because you know what? We all start from there. The whole thing is the initiation, the starting part, to decide on your dreams, to decide on your goals, to take action, and most important, to get started now, today. After this call, what your royalty is now is really, you don't have to mention it to me on the group, okay? This is only an introspect for you, for yourself, The important thing is, 3 months from now, what will the royalties be? 6 months from now, what we can achieve? And next year, this time, what will our royalty be? What will the pin position be? How many people's life we would have affected positively in terms of their wealth and health? So when you're thinking about increasing your royalty and increasing your business, and one of the things that I learned when I became a supervisor, let me tell you this is such an integral and important part, that if we learn, and if you learn or get the message from me, I will be really honored that I got this opportunity on Maya's birthday to do this call and, share what I learned from Maya to all of you. Okay. So here's what I learned. The first month in my Herbalife business, I did retail. Was it good? Alrighty. Did I make money? Absolutely. Fantastic. Was I happy? Yeah, clearly. Who doesn't feel happy when they make money? Right? Retail money is great. But then she told me something. She said, if you don't use both the legs, you're going to get stuck. Right? You'll only do this. You've heard this before. John Tuttle has taught us this. Alan Lawrence has taught us this. Mark Hughes has taught us this. Maya has taught us this, right? We'll just go round and round. Blake Morgan, so many people, right? So, but you got to do this, right? So it's like that both. You gotta do both. So while you're doing a retail, I'm saying, please don't stop what you're doing. This is my first humble suggestion whilst you build your business. Okay? Please don't stop what you're doing. Most important thing is add. And what I would like you to add is recruitment. We need more people to do what we do. We need more people. There are hundreds and thousands and millions of people globally who need help or an opportunity. Now, who's going to take that message out to them? It's got to be one of us. Right? So who's going to do that? Us. One of us. Right? And who's going to do it? Finger up. For yourself. You got to do it. You got to do it. For you. Yeah, it's fine. You got to do for you. Correct. Yeah. Don't, all of you are laughing, but it's the truth. We're going to do it, right? Right. So, yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's absolutely. We have to do it ourselves. But let's take this mission very seriously for the year 2023. For ourselves, for the next 3 months. Okay. Let's take targets. Okay. Individual targets of your own growth in mind. Okay. So how many of you think that if you had 10 more new supervisor lines this year, it'll be great for your business? 10 more first line supervisors. Am I right? So when we have 10 more new supervisor lines this coming year, what impact would it create for the next year of the business. Just think about it. Put a little thought onto it. Just put a little thought on it. If what your royalty would change into, and how many percentage of growth the royalty would actually have an incremental value, and thereafter, let's not forget about the most important thing that we were starting to talk about, the impact on the income. Thereafter, of course, the lifetime. So, first line, recruitment is what will create a different thought process in the game. Please don't stop retailing. Please don't stop what you're doing. Just add and understand the marketing plan says that if you're a supervisor, one of the most important things is to build your royalty. Right? If you don't build your royalty, you can't get to the world team, nor you can get to the get team, nor the middle of the press. Right? So how does the royalty come? It comes from supervisors. So getting supervisors is so important. But you don't get one supervisor and think, I'm going to get lucky because I got a rock star and this rock star is going to go do the game. And then, I'm going to be like, yeah. This is not a lottery ticket, right? It ain't. Let's make those supervisors. And not just make those supervisors, let's make them strong. Let's teach them. Let's educate them. Let's work with them. Let's guide them. And for that, you have a system. Today is not a training where I'm supposed to be, teaching you what and how. You have enough and more people in, you have great mentorship. You have the corporate. The corporate is, there to support every part of everything. Your mentors. When we have that burning desire, everything changes. And does anybody have a goal? Which month are we in? We're in the month of April. And incidentally, my wife's birthday today, 18th of April. How many months have we got left? 8 months to go. How many supervisors have you made from Jan to now? Write it down. Dr. Hitesh, it's not a challenge. 5, fantastic. Ashwini Kumar, hey, is that Ashwini from India? Okay, all right. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. The important thing is, how many have we planned for the rest of the year? How many? Okay. I want you to make a chart. Okay. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to get up for a moment and I'm going to show you something. Please excuse me, but I'm going to show you a chart. Okay. Don't move away. I'm going to show you that. Hey, by the way, can you believe I'm wearing a suit, socks, and shoe? Sitting in a Zoom call. Hey, who's that? Yeah, all right. No, but you know what? When you gotta get to work, you gotta get to work, right? Mark always said, dress up, show up, right? Isn't it? Right? So look at this. So this is a chart. I'm showing you the chart, okay? I don't know if you all can see it, but if you can see it, can you see the chart? Okay. I don't know if you can see it. Right on top, you can see Maya, Shazi, the organization we're building. We also put stickers of who we think are going to be our future presidents. Okay, and it's not the first line. Okay, it's like 4 lines down. You get this? Can you see this?
Yes, we can see it.
So we want you to work like that. Draw your chart. Think about what you want to do next 3 months. All your potential people. Draw your circles. Draw your squares. And think about building the royalty that you deserve to have. Because that's the reason why we're here. And as you make these thought processes, have a review of really how many recruits you're doing. Because it's the recruits that are going to make a difference in the future of your business. And not only just recruiting, but also guiding them, using the system, the corporate system, your mentor's system. Okay, it's very important. Because I'll tell you one thing. Whatever you will eventually tell your mind, it will start believing it. So if you tell, I'm going to do 10 recruits this month, boom, you'll start believing that I'm going to do it and action will follow. And every action will have a reaction and a result. So my message to you would be, next 90 days, focus on getting more recruits. Please don't discount the customers. Get more recruits to get more people. Okay, because also remember one more thing. Change is scary because maybe you're very comfortable with what you're doing currently. And you're probably wondering, how do I, what do I, what should I do? Blah, blah. It's a part of life. Okay. But even though change is uncomfortable, it is a part of life. Look at, I mean, I being slightly off track here. For me, the change is uncomfortable. I don't have a wife anymore. But it's a part of life. You know, I've got to, I got to give back to Herbalife. I've got to give back to the community. I've got, you know, it's just change. I mean, it can be easily said it's just change. For me, it's a big change. It's losing somebody who's most dear to you. But for each of you, you just need to make the change in the thought that, hey, listen, I got to do this, I got to do that, but you got to just make the change. I can do this more, and I can add this more, and I can get more distributors. I can do this extra things, and I can get more business for the future. How many of you would like to retire with a very comfortable bank balance? Almost everybody, right? By the way, I'm 100% sure none of us Herbalifers will ever retire. I'm 100% sure because we're like Herbalifers. It's impossible, right? But we want to have that comfort thought that, hey, listen, okay, we're fine. It'll be all right. Okay. So just think about all of these things, even though change is scary. Okay. Success is what we're running after. Royalty is what we're running after. Organization is building is what we're running after. Supporting the organization is what we're running after. For which we need to understand is that we need that confidence that we're going to do it. Okay. Some of us may have this. I don't know if you have it. I had it. That, am I confident? Can I do it? In Hindi, we'll say, mujhse hoga kya? Will I be able to? I mean, will I be able to? I mean, he can do it and he can do it. You know, he knows better. He speaks English. Oh, you know, he speaks Telugu. Oh, he speaks, you know, Spanish. You know, you may have like 100 variant. I mean, thought processes. But here, understand this. When confidence comes, competence follows. Automatically. We will learn to do things. We have to be confident we can do it. And you are in such a great organization, such a great, what should I say? Everything that is there in your favor. Now, we need to think about making a plan of action the next 90 days. Okay? Next 90 days. And can we make one supervisor next 90 days? First line. Can you all raise hand who you think you will definitely do? Can you say you can make anybody who says 2, put 2? Two. First line, I'm talking first line. I'm talking first line. I'm talking first line. Okay. 3. Anybody 3? Okay. So we're being real. So we're being real. 3. Fantastic. Padma, fantastic. Amazing. Bebitila. Tamba. Okay. Right. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. See, this is a number which is really achievable in more ways than we can not lie to ourselves. Lying to ourselves is also delay. 2 to 3, why not? Okay. How many of you think you can get these 2 people to probably get 2 or 3 supervisors over the next 6 months? The new supervisors to get 2 to 3 for the next 6 months. Yeah. Possible, right? Possible, right? So let's say you said 2 and you got 2 who got like 2 over the next 6 months each. How many you got? How many you got? 2 and 2. It's 4, right? That means you got 4 supervisors in your 3 levels. Do you get 5% out of the 4 supervisors in terms of the royalty, the earnings? You do, right? You do. Now, over the next 3 months, you do 2 more. Okay, then how many you got? You got 8. So I'm talking 2 90-day plans. And you got like supervisors, 8 supervisors. Okay. And this is just small numbers that I'm sharing with you. But in reality, duplication works in such a way that you cannot control it. Okay. Sometimes it will become more than you can even think. But the whole plan is to have a plan. You have to have a plan. By the way, do you know my name? How many of you know my name? Can you write my name out with my title? With my title, with my position in the marketing plan. Okay, International Chairman's Club, blah, blah, blah. By the way, here's what I want to tell you, loud and clear. My name is International Supervisor Mohammed Shazi Kandrikhar. And it's the truth. Because that's all what we all are. We are all supervisors. We need to get doing the same things. Do you know I still have to recruit? Of course, if I want to grow. You know, I still have to retail? Of course. I still have to build royalties? Of course. I still have to take the conversation, to my organization? Of course. Can you put your ears out like this? Put your ear out like this. You're all. Congratulations. We're all on the same boat. We are family. We are family. We have to do the same, but let's do it together. Let's do it bigger. Let's do it stronger. And let's make a difference to the people of the world. Okay? You all have fantastic leadership. You will grow. But this call for me is more about building your organization. So build your organization. Your team, your sponsors, your mentors, they are there for you and they're doing everything for you. You have to do things for yourself. And I would just suggest move to recruitment, shift to recruitment, work on it. Don't stop retail. Never stop retail. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's just that sometimes, it's like how Mark always did, use where talk, retail. We have to hear something so many times to understand it strongly once. It's like when you go to school, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, it was just that, right? Then we learned it. So sometimes you need to understand this. We're a company which is amazing. We got great leadership. Look at it. We got emoji. Look at the leadership. Look at the whole. Look at everybody in the team, from the corporate end to the leaders of the world. Everyone who is not there to support. Okay, so we're very lucky. It is just that we need to understand Herbalife is not rocket science. Please, let's eat the product diligently, be healthy. Please, let's, connect to as many people as we can. Okay, who do you know? Who knows who? Who knows who? Who knows who? Who knows you? Right? Let's recruit and build. My message is, now is the time to build. We want to take Herbalife from the $1 billion it is to extra couple of $1 billion. Every part of the world has a potential capacity, not capacity, an opportunity that can help us to just build our businesses. Okay, and there's no reason why not. Okay, can I give you one more secret? You want to hear? Bring your ear out. Right. When you build the Herbalife business, you build your check too. Come on, you can laugh. Very serious people. Yeah. Oh my God. Am I very boring? Okay. Point is, every part of every action of everything that we do every single day counts. Okay. The thing that you hear on this call counts. Okay. Whether you learn something or you don't learn anything, or whether it brings value to you or not, I'm not the one to make that decision. The thing is what you will do after this. How much you will work for the mission to grow your life is your thought. Is your thought. How much you will work to make the mission of Mark, that's another beautiful thought. How much we all can collectively as a team Herbalife, do to, make and mark a difference to the world is all up to us. Checks will follow, pins will follow, lifestyle will change, everything will happen. So coming back to my story a little bit again. So I started as a supervisor, did my retails, made a little bit of money. Then I realized, because of my sponsor, who said that, hey, listen, you got to run the journey and you got to change your pin. You got to go to World Team, and then you got to get a Get Team, and you got to get, you got to keep moving up, right? We just got to keep moving up. And honestly, at that point in time, I did not have a comprehension of the marketing plan, but I had one thing. I knew that I had the sponsor or mentor who guided me. And the training system of Herbalife, the corporate is just amazing. And yeah, I followed it, and I thought, okay, now I'm supervisor, I got to go to the World Team. We talked about it a little while ago. And the idea was just to keep moving and moving and moving. Okay. So I got to the World Team a little later than I anticipated, but I made the effort. It took me 8 months. 8 months to get to the World Team. Okay, the World Team. Because to get to the World Team, back then we had to do 10,000 volume volumes. Okay. There was no 2,500, 4 months and blah, blah. That was not there back then. Every month I attempted. What did I attempt? To do 10,000 volume. And here's my message to you. Doing a high production, if it's done the right way, please, if it's done the right way, is always very good for your business in the future. Okay? So I worked for it. And after 8 months, I did become a World Team member. Okay? And that was great, because it's a great feeling that, hey, you moved up. Okay? Moving up is always great. Then I got to the Get Team by the 14th month. Moving up. It's just moving up. It's just progression. Okay, progressively thinking is like, hey, what's next? Hey, what's next? Hey, what's next? Hey, what's next? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Somebody put a message, let's go Herbalife. So yeah, everybody, let's go Herbalife. Yeah, let's go Herbalife. Okay. Yeah, LGH, absolutely. Let's go Herbalife. And yeah, and that's how my journey continued. And today, obviously, I'm alongside of my wife, Chairman's Club. Okay. But guess what? I'm still thinking, let's go Herbalife. Is Chairman's Club it's a lovely, beautiful, amazing place to be at. But then, you know what? There's 6 Diamond 2. There's 7 Diamond 2. And then there's Founder Circle as we go along that way. Right? So what do I think to myself? Let's go Herbalife. So what do I got to do? I got to go back to work. I got to go back to work. What's my work? Get more customers, get more distributors, get more customers, get more distributors, get more supervisors. First slide. Teach them, take them to trainings, and support them and guide them and be a good leader in every angle that I can. And look at an eye on 2 angles as a supervisor. 1, personal production. 2, royalty. Your personal production's got to be steady and growing. If not, it should not go down. It should be at least, at a certain level. And I would always say, if you want to go stronger, bigger, and, this is what Maya used to teach me. Okay, she used to say, Shazi, do ABC. Okay, ABC. I should do ABC, D, and E also. She should smile and say, why D and E? I said, hello. It'll just make me go faster, right? Simple. So if we are supposed to do 2,500 volume, why not do 2.8? Why not do 3? Why not do 3.5? Why not do 4? Why not do 5? Why not do 6? Why not do 7? Why not we do the best that we can every single month to go faster? Okay. I know you've heard this from your sponsors, and it's not something new for you, but I'll tell you the benefits of it, you will comprehend only after. One of the reasons that I was one of the quicker growing people in the business back then in India is because it was 10,000 volume points to get to the world team. So I had to try to do it. Because I try to do 10,000, I'd fall at 5, I'll fall at 6. But every month I'll think, hey, let me go a little bit more. Let me stretch a little bit more. Let me do a little bit more. Maybe talk to a few more people. Maybe, get a couple of more customers, do a little bit more recruit. Then talk to, it's just that, that little bit more. That little bit more makes that difference. Okay. And everybody on the call, that's how my journey was. And I'm very excited about, that I got my mindset back to thinking about being a supervisor again. I feel like going out and giving flyers again. I feel like going and, just talking to people and say, hey, you know what? Herbalife. Yeah, you want to lose something, you want to get something, yeah. I feel so excited about thinking about all these things, So it's fun. Herbalife is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. The only thing is, stop thinking, start doing, and have fun. That's it. We just gotta have fun. Okay. And before you know it, things will turn into such reality in your life and in all of our lives. It's just going to be awesome. So I'm very excited for this year. Herbalife is doing such wonderful things for all of us. We got so many events happening all across the globe in different regions, in different places. And it's going to be so much fun. And I really look forward that one day I will get to see all of you personally. And the day I get that opportunity to see you personally, I would request you to come to me and just say hello. Will you do that for me? Just like, hey, hi. Okay. So on that note, the last things as I close, because we're almost ending on that call in the call, I just want to say that this is the best year for our work. You have the best team, you have the best leadership, and do not miss any opportunity to talk to anybody and open the invitation card to get people to be a part of your team and get them to be a part of your organization. They can come as a consumer and then become a partner in your business. But do not leave any opportunity unturned. This is going to be the best year. There's a lot of events that are coming up. Angela is going to share with you exactly what is going on. But for me, I really humbly want to thank all of you for participating. And at the same time, I also want to say that I wish the best. And more than me, I wish to tell you that I wish that Maya would have been here. She's somebody else. I mean, I'm 1% of who she is. Okay. She worked with Marcus just as Angela did. Okay. These people work together very, 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 very closely. And, so I just want to say that we're all lucky that we're a part of the team. And I want to wish you all the very best. Happy recruiting, happy living, be healthy, be happy, and don't miss any training. Attend every training and use the training, not just by yourself, but as many people as you can. Okay. And life is beautiful, as Maya and me would say it always. I don't know. I would like you to repeat if you can. Happy recruiting, everybody. Yes, happy recruiting. But here's what I would like to say is that thank you for listening to me. And thank you, Angela, for having me. And as Maya and me always believed in it, is this, if you can just You don't have to unmute yourself, but I can see your faces or you can type it. Please just tell me, live to love. Can you see that?
Live to love.
Live to love,
Yeah.
love to live, love to live.
Love to live.
The future is so bright.
Future is so bright.
We are just getting started.
We are just getting started.
Let's go Herbalife.
Let's go Herbalife. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we could take that one down. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Shazi, I don't know whether to cry, to yell from the rooftops. You are a true leader. You are amazing, Shazi. And I know on this day, this auspicious day of Maya's birthday, what you've done, you have changed people's lives just as she would have wanted you to. And I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. I'm telling you, you have inspired me so much. I'm going to go and start a 90-day plan. I'm getting my flyers printed. I'm going out there and I'm going to be talking to people.
Me too. I'm starting my 90-day plan too. Me too. International supervisor. I'm starting too.
I tell you, this is the first day of the rest of my Herbalife career. And Shazi, and I want everybody on this call to really acknowledge what Shazi has done here today. Because I don't want to embarrass him, but he's a true hero. What he's done here today, he's led by example. And that's what we do. His heart is breaking. I know that. His wife passed away last month. And here he is tonight, today, this morning, wherever you are in the world, sharing his deepest feelings, sharing how he can move forward and how he can help you move forward in this business. There is no secret that he's a chairman's club. There is no secret. This is what a chairman's club member's made of. Except he's going to go to Founders Circle now, aren't you, Shazi? And I'm looking for that other diamond. So,
hey, Angela, for that, I got to go back to recruiting.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, you've inspired me. You've inspired everybody on this call tonight. And you've taught us not to stop, not to lose our dreams, to keep going forward, to keep looking at our dreams and our goals and fulfilling our dreams. You know, you've taught us tonight to keep saying to people, who do you know? Who do you know anywhere in the world that Herbalife is open for business? And you taught us tonight how to always do our best and be the best. You have set the example. You have raised the bar. You have raised the bar tonight here, Shazi. And I will never forget tonight, and I will never forget you. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank too to some of the guys in the back room, as we say, who've helped put this together. That's Elizabeth, Augusta, Alf Patron, Kevin Rabella, and Christian Schaffer, who's done all the brilliant, has coordinated all the technical stuff. You know, without any one of you, we couldn't make this happen. And for everybody to know, this call we've had close on 500 people here tonight. Today, it's nighttime in England. We've had close on 500 attendees. And this call will be recorded and it will be replayed over the next 2 weeks. because many people in the APAC region wanted to, in places like Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, Malaysia, they wanted to watch, but they're fast asleep. It's about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. So they, it will be recorded, it will be replayed, and you can replay it for any of your supervisors too. But our advice is to keep it limited to supervisors, because we have to keep that value. We treat everybody as grown-up people, so we're not putting passwords on the call or anything like that. But it's up to you to develop your business and promote to your supervisors to watch the replay. So we're expecting a lot of people will be watching the replay. The next supervisor school, we have the date. We have yet announced the guest speaker, is going to be on the 15th of June. That's 15th of June. And the reason it will be the 15th of June, because many people, especially in the Europe, Middle East and Africa region, will be participating in the Herbalife vacations. I know I'm going to Thailand, and I'm taking my son and his family, his wife and 3 children, to Thailand with me. So I hope maybe some of you on the call, I'll meet you in Thailand. I know there's people going off to the Dominican Republic, people going off to Turkey, and I'm sure the other regions have got their vacations in place too. So Shazi, again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This was truly an inspiring night, and God bless all of you. And thank you so much for sharing this special day, Maya's Day, with Shazi, with all of us. Thank you so much. And Shazi, thank you. I can't hear you.